Um, I literally have no idea what happened. No idea what happened. None. Let's start over, shall we? I was okay. Let me start over here. So I was fairly worried about a bearish close below this low, which we have received. I'm still at this point in time expecting the probability of a lower high for a lower low. I would love to see this low get ran again. It just makes my life easier. If we run this low again, we can probably break 4-hour structure down here as opposed to waiting to break 4-hour structure up here. So I would like to see a run on the low again, please, thank you. And but I'm open to the potential that yeah. See, I said one other thing. Yeah, is it time to really just climb back up through this range and make our way back up to the all-time high, or is it time for like another rollover for a rate cut, right? Like yeah, around that area. Um, I don't know, but I'm prepared to start. I'm prepared to start trying some longs on for size. Got one running this morning. And my logic on here was pretty simple. We really kind of start to return some structure to bullish above this high. Some higher time frame stuff, like at least like 1-hour structure or something, right? Like something decent. Something decent, right? And so, you know, price interacted with here, whatever, yesterday, I'm sure, and drew back down. But all it did was hit its prior demand range and then started lifting again, looking like it wanted to come back and take a poke at that high again. Let's delete all that bull off the chart. Hey, look, Command Z is working today. I don't think we should be back down here already. I really don't. I don't think that's particularly bullish. I don't think that's particularly bullish, but we'll see what we see. Okay, yeah, so as we were coming back down, kind of first break structure here, retest, set a new low, and then start climbing back up, right? And I'm going like, okay, we're going to clear this high. And, you know, pull back, come up, set a high, wiggle around in here, and then I saw market open was down before it was up, and I was like, God damn, they look like they're trying to fill longs right now. And then they swept this low, and then it kind of rocked around in here for a moment, and then so I don't know. I mean, this is not anywhere near my favorite type of long. It's just not even close, but it was decent enough that I figured, hey man, I gotta get out, and I gotta, how's that song go? You gotta get up, get out, and get something. So I figured I'd take a swing at this morning. 1,000 subs by Friday. Good morning, people. Let me know if I'm driving anybody crazy with music. I cannot do this with just no music in my head. It drives me nuts. Let's say good morning to some people like Luigi421 and Kulat and Danielle and Royal Salute. Marcus Spee, Gear, Paul Hindenburg, Alexo Crypto. Who's that guy? Who's that guy? Who else we got? Knights KJ and the news crew, Isaac, Wayne C, Harp, Indy, J Violet, Gear, Digital. All you people. God damn it, there's 200 people in here. So yeah. Yeah, I sort of explained my logic for why I was interested in the long here. And you know, we'll just see how it goes. I don't know. I mean, like, I guess, you know, I'm all about the rim-C, but can you like possibly stay away from my entry for a moment, buddy? All right, and you know, as usual, Oh, he's that amateur golfer guy. I got you, JB. Yeah, I got you, JB. I think I heard of him. I think I heard of that guy. Um, all right. Well, let's do our usual spiel and let's pop through some altcoins and see what we can find. Um, yeah. Again, I don't fully hate where this low is for a full rotation. I don't. I don't like the bearish close below here. I don't know. I already said my stuff on that. It's just everybody hopped in, and so I was like, shit, I got to repeat myself again. But we're gonna not do the repeating of the self, and we're just gonna keep on moving on. So somebody said something about soul and something. Where was that? Soul. Said something about soul and something else. ETH and soul. How about ETH and soul SFP? Oh, what do we get there? ETH and soul SFP. ETH and soul SFP. Yeah, that does look pretty concerning there. That does look pretty concerning there. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, just make it go away. Just make it go away. We don't need anything but the structure anyway. Yeah, that's concerning. Doesn't make me feel good about my Bitcoin long either. I don't think all hope is lost here on Soul. It's about to be, though. Gosh, dang it. That's right. I'm just going to throw my stop loss and break even on this and not worry about it. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, we're just going to put it at break even so we don't got to worry about that shit. Yeah, this is interesting. This is interesting over here. Still putting in some topside wicks here too. Well, I'd say if you're going to surpass that, then obviously you're going to start smoking this low. And if you surpass this low with a bearish close, because this demand to me is already dead, then you are probably going to break that low. And then, yeah, I think there is a couple of possibilities on Soul, actually. I think you can still see a little bit of a manipulative event below this low. Only to expand back in. It's possible. I think that's still very much possible. This is a really good positioning for this type of action to occur. I think I want to watch out for that. I'm gonna get an alert down here. I like this. I like this. I like this. So let's pop an alert on that thing. That looks like something I would trade. So I want an alert there. But can we short its pants off? Yeah, I'm gonna want to see it break out of here pretty good, and then Yeah, then I would look for a back test into this region. What is that? That's a 2.5% stop loss, so that's probably not going to work. Yeah, that's going to have to be refined because I would want to, if that were to top there, um, do something like this and then bearishly back test it, like a so, like a so. Oh, not like that. That make no sense for nobody. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm targeting back down to the swing low in a circumstance like this. I believe if we go out and check our higher time frames, yeah, 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 I would be targeting far lower. Um, I would be looking at that as, you know, we have this SFP of the range here, break structure here, supply, like this, literally this 4-hour candle here. What is this music, bro? I mean, like, I like a lot of different music, but this is not doing it for me. Let's switch it up. There we go. Yeah. With something like that, I think I'm targeting like probably clear back down to here. Yeah, that is interesting, isn't it? Huh. But I feel like ETH isn't going to present anywhere near this way. But that is interesting. Okay, first of all, get this. I get this. Take that back off the chart. I don't want to look at that. And let's take that back off the chart. And yeah. Do this. Really messing people's heads up when I post this in Discord. Where's that stuff? Where's that? All right. Yeah, that's interesting. But I feel like ETH doesn't. My gut tells me ETH does not present this way. Yeah, it's a little bit of a different situation there, isn't it? It's equally concerning though. That is equally concerning. Okay, so we take an ETH alert too. See, the thing about the ETH one though, it does present a bit differently in the sense where I don't feel like it presents in a manner where it would manipulate and expand. I don't think it presents in that manner. I don't see that same really nice demand just sitting right underneath that low. I don't see it there. You mother trucker, you. Yeah, whatever. Interesting. Let's see. God, there's so many people in the chat. How am I gonna find the coins, man? XRP, I would take a look at XRP, SEI. Maybe I'll attempt to work backwards here. See how that works for me. Probably not going to work well. I'm probably going to miss some people's coins, but don't let me miss them. Just fucking harass me and retype them. All right. So I think this is fairly good news on the XRP chart. Go back out the higher time frames and... Okay, so we had that demand down there. Always preferred to just pull the low, but that's okay. I mean, this actually looks pretty good, if you ask me. This looks pretty good. I want to be objective about a couple of things. Okay, so you break your primary downward structure here, and you set a higher high into a double top. The S&P broke its low, blah blah blah. But you came back down to demand, right? You did not you know, go careening off this SFP and this break down to where I wanted it to. No, you didn't do that at all. Why would you do that? That's what I wanted you to do. So the leg of price that comes from this high to this low flipped bullishly in the 4-hour time frame yesterday. That's a pretty good look, if you ask me. So it saws right through supply. It starts to like look like it wants to maybe fail out of here, and then it just boom shoots up, right? And that breaks your 4-hour structure from here to here, right here. So where this was supply, it's like almost the old S2D. Supply to demand flip. Yeah, just an SR flip. That's all it is. Yeah, that actually looks encouraging. It looks encouraging to me that that's a bullish break, not a bearish break. What are we doing here? Yeah, a higher high, higher low. Not hateful. It's like I think it's legit, not hateful. How can we trade this thing? Let's go see if we can find a way to trade this thing. It's terrible positioning for me to try and find a trade on, but let's see what we can find. Not particularly good, right? So we, not particularly good for finding trades. So the upward structure, this is the leg of price that broke your 4-hour market structure bullishly, right? This stuff over here broke your 4-hour market structure bullishly. And it did, you see this last sell to buy with the inefficiency, we have grabbed onto here and have stalled out. I have to say that I feel this high is weak. And so if we look at a range of price being from this low that got put into demand and this high and everything else is internal to that, it does kind of feel like we're still in discount, doesn't it? Yeah, it really does kind of feel like we're still in discount. You break out of here, form another break here. Higher high, higher low, initiation, mitigation, continuation kind of thing going on here. The most important thing to me about this is the retracement leg from here to here is currently returning back to bullish after an interaction with this lower section of demand here. So, I mean, it alarms me because it is internal to this and this still. That does alarm me. But I don't know. I could see some upward action on this. How would I approach that? I want to be taking profit by those areas. And then after that, I would want to see if we could fill in the top side of this range. We've filled the bottom side of this range in pretty good, but top side is missing price action. Use dark mode. No. No, I'm old, man. I'm old. I need a white canvas. I need a white canvas. BTC, you gonna cooperate with that? You kind of look like you are, aren't you? Do we go back in then? I think I'm legit interested in taking a bite off of XRP here. So I'm gonna do that. And we're gonna see how that goes. I mean, I still feel like Bitcoin wants this high here. I kind of feel that in my bones. Is ETH gonna poo-poo on the party train today? What was that situation on ETH? This line needs to go away. That is killing me. So hit here. No break there. Just to, hold on. Let me not scribble so hard. So kind of a similar situation on ETH actually. I don't hate this. So we can see that we did SFP the high. But we did not come back and break the low here. And that low to me would have been, well, I mean, yeah, obviously the low breaks before, that low breaks before this low gets touched. But if you're talking about a potential range rotation from here to here, you got to break that low. Obvi, right? You know, essentially this is your last sell to buy that broke structure from left to right, that placed an inefficiency on the chart that took you up over other market structure, right? It did all those things, so it is demand. And as price flows down into demand, boom, 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 boom. What do you start to see? See a slight initiation above here and a potential mitigation prior to continuation. I don't think it looks overly hateful. I don't. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't think it looks completely hateful. I don't think it looks completely hateful. So, good. That makes me feel a little bit better. Makes me feel a little bit better. But let's see. I'm going to set another alert on here. I want to know if that low goes, because that's going to be relevant to my life. Because if you have come, can I draw this cleanly? And down here, here, fail here, come back, break that. Yeah, that's not bullish. Yeah. See, this doesn't look hateful. It's gonna hit a piece of resistance right here, and it may very well just come back for this, and run up further, or it could just run away like a fucking freight train too. But yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to something along those lines. All right, that's interesting, and I don't hate it. It's interesting, and I don't hate it. What I'm missing my chat. Where's the rest of the people? Trading crow right now. Oh God, see people, you people in my chat. I don't know if we did soul yet. Did we do soul yet? Link. I see Link. I see soul. I see crow. Crow sounds like a wild man move, but we'll take a look at it. Let's do. Let me remind myself if we looked at soul, because I don't remember. We did. Okay, cool. And then, shit. Come on, brain. Work. Somebody said SEI too. I can't. Yeah, I mean, real quick on Sol, you have this slight SFP of this high, but you really could not come down any further than demand, and you're already lifting again. So, and that is because you came down before you came up. You came up and then down. That just looks totally. It's totally different. It's totally different. So I don't think Sol looks overly terrible here, but that is really not what we're goddamn doing, bro. Focus up, lock in. What is my problem? All right, well, let's clean up this thing. Okay, so we wanted along there. That didn't work. I don't like this chart. And maybe that's because it doesn't like my TA. We've already heard this mixtape on stream like 14 times. Can we play something else? Anything else, please? Thank you. Okay, so break, then lower low. Okay. Yeah. I think it's has an area that may be concerning. It may not be concerning. Where's the button I want? Let's do it this way. I kind of feel like this is a long and not a short. I mean, like, I'm worried about this, so this isn't exceptionally good positioning for me, nor is trading the equilibrium of a range particularly good positioning for me. But yeah, this is really what does it for me. It's the purge of this. It's the purge of this low. That's what really does it for me. That's what really does it for me. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd rather see up on it. I think I'd rather see up on it. Get back to the chats here. Back to the chats. Are we chatting? Okay. Sui, God, I feel like I'm missing so many coins though. Brewberry, if you had time, can you explain to us how we can check if it? Well, let's hop over to Crow. Sorry guys, I'm really struggling to keep up with the TA request today. Let's go see Crow and see if we can answer Danielle's question. How can we check if a token sees its last? Oh, how do you here we go. I think I understand the question now. Let's just hypothesize. I don't know if this is an accurate statement or not, but let's hypothesize that is the all-time high. And is the question like, at what point in time do you feel that would I feel that level is going to get touched? In this specific case, I don't feel like that level's going to get touched. I don't even, like, if it does, I don't think it's going to be during this market cycle. I think Crow is going to have to survive and stay in business for like a decade to see that level touched again. Um, yeah, that's what I would surmise. Primary things that would concern me about this chart right now is it's the massive inefficiency. It's the massive inefficiency. That's what scares me. That is an incredibly inefficient month worth of price action. Last time that happened, recovered all of it. I think you have a majorly resistive area right here. And, you have some initiation. So where's your mitigation prior to continuation? It would appear as if your only demand is right here, but we'll check it on some other time frames. Yeah, you've got demand before that. Okay. That's not accurate at all. If I couldn't get it out of one of these blue areas, there's just no way. Wouldn't touch it. No, I take it back. I'd consider a hit and run on this. But I much prefer this zone. So that is the zone I'm going to pick myself. The target would be wherever this high lands. Right now that high's there, but that's a couple I would look for on Kuro. Alright, back to not keeping up with your guys' chat. Algo, yeah, Algo. What else am I missing? I feel like somebody up here. SCI we touched on. ETH. 104K today. Just trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody's requests, but I could just be blind. We can go take a peek at Algo from here. Could be blind and dumb, guys. Algo. Algorandians. Alright, this is dead. Let's get that out of the way. Let's get this out of the way. This was essentially the swingish type play we were looking for. I don't think structure yet presents in a manner where I trust this play. Take it back. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Let's kick this stuff to the side. Let's not pay attention to this for right now. Let's pay attention to this instead. I mean, you get 5-minute structure on your side here. After a sweep of this low, you return 5-minute structure to bullish. And I would say you retested the actual candle where. What does volume look like in here? Yeah, and then you have major bullish volume stepping in right now. Yeah. You had some bulls show up this morning for sure. You had the bears socked the bulls right in their face, and they just got absolutely counter-striked. Yeah, so I would say that this is looking to make a rotation to its range high. And all of that sort of, yeah. See, those hit each other, not too worried there. Yeah, I think if we can break this, then I'm going to say turns out we were kind of spot on with this thing. But yeah, locally in this range right here, looks pretty bullish to me. Looks pretty bullish to me. Yeah, now it's a little late for entry in my opinion, because you are no longer in discount. You are now at equilibrium-ish. Yeah, you're at equilibrium. The move was grabbing it down in discount, in my opinion. That would have been the better play, because again, that always gives you your 1, 2, 3 R trade if you can trade from discount. Yeah, so I feel like this is a reasonable expectation for the day. BTC broke the high. Of course it did, because of course it didn't. Fuck it, asshole. Yeah. Seen it right off this morning, man. But you know, I got busy on stream. I guess I should have left my SL where it was, right? I have my SL down here, and as we were coming into this, and I'm streaming, I was like, I don't want to worry about this position. I moved it up to entry, and I got taken out of the trade. Fun, but probably, I'm sure that probably means something good for the XRP chart, right? Yeah, that's 2 targets on XRP already. So yeah, there's that. Oh, okay. Back to what we were doing. Oh, Sui, yes, Sui and Link, and Sui and Link. Link. Let's do Link first. Okay, let me delete all this stuff. That line's there because you had a 4-hour order block in that area. Okay, so we purged this low from Tuesday. So you had a range. Purge the top, purge the bottom. New range. Come on, bro. Even newer range. Yeah, demand very well may be in control on this. I think I would place some concern on this area right here. It's like, you know, equilibrium POC-ish kind of bullshit. Let me get down the lower time frames though, because I feel as though not bad. I would say that is a pretty good look. You broke your structure here, leaving your demand there. And I don't know if did we get bullish structure off of that? You damn right we did, because those lows touch. So you start resuming bullish structure there. Initiation, mitigation, continuation. Yeah, I would say this is. I think this is where my brain is attempting to take me. I think this is where my brain is attempting to take me. In the event that you see retracement out of that supply up there, I feel as though that is just a higher low for a higher high. Yeah, that's kind of the vibes I'm getting on that. I like this range here. So that doesn't look so bad. Where would you TP BTC? Well, BTC hit my my whole TP for the trade that I got kicked out of. But if you want to target north of us still, let's take a look. Yeah, I think 113.256 is a good northern target from here. Come on, bro, close up there now. Yeah, because this chunk of price, to me, this chunk of price here is what set the last high. I'm not worried about this anymore. Yeah, so the next piece of resistance on my chart is 113.256. But you know, I mean, this thing's not really wanting to close out of here. Good question though. Good question. We looked at ETH. We can go back and take a little peep at it, but we were working on Sui. I swear to God, or maybe we haven't even started working on Sui yet. Let's work on Sui. Let's do some work on Sui. It would appear as if I don't have to change anything on my chart. I think we were looking for an initiation out of here yesterday with a back test to the trading range for a long. That's what we were looking for yesterday. So what do we do about it now? What do we do about it at this point? Well, I'm going to suggest that we find our new range of demand. And we look to see if we can backtest something in it. Now, see, what I'd really like to see is I would like to see this idea here cause the rim C. That's what I would prefer to see. That's what I would. Well, no, that doesn't work that way. Anyways, that's what I would prefer to see. But yeah, I mean, this is the zone here. It's a big zone. But if you follow your structure inside the zone, then probably not too bad. Yeah, as we re-entered this range here, you know, just watch for your structure to change inside of the range. Something along those lines, or even, you know, wait for the second break and something along these lines. Yeah, something along those lines. Yeah, I would just watch. I would just watch. If you get back down into here, I'd just pay attention to your structure. That's what I do. That's what I do, man. Um, oh, it's a good track it. Yeah, that's how I'd handle that one. And Sui used its spot. It's kind of concerning for spot. I like the zone at that 3.0888 starting there. I like that zone better for spot, or clear down at 2.29. Yeah, I mean, right now, price is still trading internally to this low and this high after a break of this and an SFP of this. So again, still internal to here and here with a break here after an SFP of here. So yeah, I would. To me, this is not a attractive place for spot. No, I think for a spot purchase, you would hope that this resistance brought you to a new low. And then I think it would be more interesting to get involved. That's what I would suggest on this spot. He's looking for a reinvestment on his ETH, yo. And I don't blame him. And I don't blame him. Just blindly long grow at 3x. All right. Hey, anybody have anything else they want to look at? What are we doing on time? I got another 15 minutes or so. Got another 15 minutes or so, so we could continue to rock the mic. Let's find something to look at. Let's find something to look at. I should probably start at the bottom. I always start at the top, but all this shit down here is uninteresting. Is with any interest at all? Particularly virtual? Virtual might be getting ready for a long. It's kind of bear flagging up off that low though. Yeah, this doesn't look quite as bullish as some of these other ones did. Fetch, we can take a look at Fetch, yep. Do you think this is a typical NY ape sesh or break of downtrend? On BTC, I don't know. I think we're in a, I don't know. It's a pretty manipulative. It looks pretty manipulative at this moment, so it's hard to say for me. But I'm going to keep that question right here, and we're going to go back to the BTC chart at some point in time, and I'm going to see if I can get you a better answer. I would say for FET, like on a spot perspective, yeah, let's hope that they continue to shit on the markets all the way into the rate cut, which is, yeah, like here. Now ape sesh. I don't think I'm familiar with the terminology of ape sesh. Ape sesh. Or break of downtrend. Well, we haven't officially broken the downtrend. That much I feel comfortable with. answering, because your downtrend flows like, I don't know, whatever. Let's start from here. Yeah, we'll count that guy. So I would say this is your primary structure, and you have not broke that bullishly yet. Now, the structure between the primary structure between this high and this low broke here. So this is the target that's on the table. But I'm pretty sure I mean, like, kind of got it. Interesting. There's your 3-minute doji. I don't know, man. I feel like it's up. I feel like it's up. Let's go back and look at ETH and talk about this 4-hour OBIM. So it's referring to this. I think it wants to chew through that supply, man. I think it wants to chew through that order block. But let's look a little closer, because it took another shot at that high, didn't it? Interesting. Interesting. I think it caused a range. Some manner of a range, but to me it has to. It's got to bearishly break below 45.37 for me to make any assumption that supply is in control, which could very well happen. Right? If we get this action, then yeah, you bet your ass I'm looking for a short at that point. But we're not there yet. We're not there yet. I haven't covered H-bar yet. Sonic S. I think I have some of that. Yeah, so to me that supply is going to have to do this, or demands in control. Yes, but see, it does work that way. All right, let's see how bad we mess this thing up. Not overly encouraging. So we broke here. and stopped there. I still agree with this statement. You see, like, this is your first primary low, and I know it's kind of a reckon here, but after a tag of that, like, to me, you have to break that low to come back down to the bottom of the range, and that low wants to hold. And then this. BRBs. Yeah, so I think S can at least make it to 32 cents, likely today. Likely today. Nice, Dave. Nice, Dave. I love that. H bar, that's what we're doing next. Let's get that range, and yeah, I think it'd be really cool to hit the low, but so we have had a bit of a supply range here that really just brought us back down into demand and formed another range. But then you did SP the high. I don't know. I still feel like it's up. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, this is concerning. There's absolutely no reason to go back down to the low of this range again. No bullish reason. We've already been down there twice. Yeah, you better get back up out of there, or this is going to turn into a pretty bearish scenario. Important. If we start breaking these lows of these ranges, like this low here, that's going to be bad on like everything. Yeah, that doesn't count. Yeah, I mean it's all down after that. You get an alert on here. Yeah, bad news bears after that. Well, at least I got some money out of XRP today. Not a ton, but I got a little bit. H bar. Did we talk about H bar? We talked about fat. H bar. Get this out of the way. To me, this could very well equal significantly lower. Be pretty bad. That could be pretty bad. And I feel the exact same way about Bitcoin. Yeah, no, I'm still only comfortable targeting the 108 on Bitcoin. Well. All right, well, I only have a couple minutes left. I'm not going to be on for a touch longer. Down to answer any final questions. This is not encouraging. The man worked and then rolled right over. That is not encouraging after this. No, it's not. Near spot. I think we managed to not do that one. I remember this one. Where is the spring? I think generally speaking, this looks pretty good for an accumulation model. I haven't done this in a while. Let's double check this. Where's the one I'm looking for? That won't work. Please. There we go. Doesn't meet those. That might be why we're not seeing the spring yet. So it'd kind of have to be like this. This would be your PS. We might be here. So for near spot, lower would be nice. That's what I will say. Lower would be nice. Yeah, I actually gotta hit the road, Alex. Funny you would mention that. I do actually have to hit the road though. So thanks for coming, everybody. I hope you have a fantastic day, and Yeah. Hope you guys take care and have a good one. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I like this. I like it enough that, you know, this is one of those where it's like, let's just, yeah, I don't know. I like it. I like it enough that I would prefer to look at it through this lens. Y'all have a good one. Ando, did I miss something for you? I feel like I missed something for you. Oh no, you said you wanted to look at ETH and then we went back to it. All right. All right. Well, yeah. I'm an adios, man. Y'all have a good one. Deuces.